So, precision accidents. First of all, I don't know why I thought of those two words together, but I thought it was almost like an oxymoron.
Okay, yeah.
Like a precise accident, right? Like a very calculated, specific, intentionally, whatever, but an accident, right? Right. So it's because to be precise,
Like a Bob
intention
Ross
would
thing?
be a part of it. So so I was thinking, but I don't remember.
Like a happy
Something had
relax?
made me had the thought of it, but then I started continuing. Yeah, probably. But then I started thinking about it economically to an extent, or say civil planning, right? So I'm just gonna read what I wrote so that I know what I'm talking about.
Go ahead.
So statistically, as an example, X, a given number of car accidents is going to happen every day, right? With a subset of those number being a certain type of accident, say like a total collision, a fender, like a light fender bender, like a multi-car or a pile up, like. But all these accidents are going to happen, right? And then within that subset, there could be we'd have to decide which factors matter the most as far as trying to control these accidents. But the idea that if it was possible, like in a perfect controlled world, if you're a god, I guess basically, to where we have cars, people travel, these accidents are going to happen. People die, like a lot, and at the end of this would be like preservation of life. But just looking at statistics as kind of what our target is, say that every day like in the United States or pick whatever, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, whatever accidents happen today, so many thousand end up with like somebody getting seriously injured, somebody end up with somebody dying, but in each of those accidents are these types of accidents. To where if we just take that data and then somehow create like basically drones in traffic that are like autonomously driven, that we create these accidents. We'd be like, the past year we've had this many accidents. These accidents are going to happen. Is it going to... of course, there'd be there's an outside factor that's dictating and influencing things. But I'm almost wondering, such a large mass of population, if you had two cars intentionally get into a wreck somewhere, right, that were like self-driven, and it's going to cause its delays, it's going to do whatever, but those delays are going to cause people not to get in a wreck in that area, probably. Or they might get in a light fender bender, right? And then within that, you could have them a planned... You could have a planned collision and then have a planned set of autonomous vehicles, have a planned pile-up, right? All of these without humans in any of them, right?
It sounds so inconvenient.
You sound like a Democrat.
Keep going.
No, but... That's fine. I don't even think I'm just playing out the potential possibilities. So if that were possible, if in the world of statistics, in such a large set of like variables, if you had that kind of control to do that, and at the end of the day, we're saving lives because we're creating the accidents without human factors, and by creating them, they're not. It's not adding to the total. Yeah. Like they're like because when they happen, there are other there's like there's other consequences, other things that affect traffic flow that make accidents not happen.
How many
right?
accidents happen though because of traffic backups?
No, but that would be another factor that they consider. That's why you pick your goal. Like, what is our prerogative is to save lives, right? If we limit it to where most accidents are fender benders, like they're like low speed impact wrecks, and we've have like a quantifiable number of lives that did not pass because of an accident.
Yeah, I mean, dude, this is quite the dude. This is quite.
I don't have all that to say. I don't have an answer. And my thought was, in the world of statistics, I'm just saying, if you could even do that, would that add to the total wrecks, or could you actually replace the ones where people are dying where they don't die?
Okay,
And I
don't
think
have
there's
an
so
answer
many
for
other
that.
outside
I'm
factors
gonna-
you could replace them. I think you could replace
How many
them.
wrecks have to happen in a day?
No,
My-
but I'm saying there are statistics, there are track numbers of when
My-
they happen, what days have the most wrecks, all this data. So we can say, okay, let's just manufacture, let's orchestrate these accidents and see if that adds to the total, or if it stays the same, and then we're
Well,
less,
okay, but
and
what
then
about-
lives are being
The
saved.
ultimate variable, though.
I was
which
gonna
is like Tanya in the fucking Ultima.
Or I was gonna say, how are what about like the byproduct of like making somebody late with a drone accident? And he gets home,
That's the thing.
and he's mad as shit
This is an
and beats
accident
his
that would have
lady or
happened
something.
anyway.
So it's
An accident would have happened anyway, where people
I
probably
see.
died,
But,
but instead
man.
it was two autonomously driven cars.
I guess I see it, man. Okay, so here's my thing. Bigger, just don't interrupt
Dude,
me. Y'all let me-
and
just
like,
don't interrupt me.
It's like string
Let me-
theory, right?
let me-
On
time out,
paper,
time out.
in this diagram I'm pretending to draw, it works.
It makes perfect.
You're
and-
pretending to draw something, all right. Hang on.
Okay,
Listen.
I'm not
So-
even left-handed.
My
Is
thing
he
is,
jacking
if
off a
you're-
small,
If
tall
you're-
man?
If you're saying, so you're pretty much
I'm
saying,
promising.
I swear to you before God
You're
and everyone.
My
Y'all-
campaign.
y'all fucking give me a second. What you're saying is that you have this statistic. This is in a world where where we have a computer that has the statistical ability or the ability to predict the outcome and to be able to create
No,
it.
we're not predicting.
What is
we
it?
are looking. We're looking at recent data that's relevant. Okay, so we can look at last 5 years of data and see when wrecks occur, how many wrecks occur, what types of wrecks occur, where they occur, what days they occur on. We have all that historical data that we are using, but we do have computers that can.
100 wrecks that happen a day. We'll just go have 100.
We're gonna go create 100 wrecks. Where these wrecks are at, but we're gonna do it like it would be predicting to do them before actual wrecks have been reported. So that's the thing. So it's almost like you see wrecks earlier in the day. You can start seeing.
Man, working
this
from
is-
home
Mikey,
seems like a
Mikey,
good
this is
thing.
what. Okay, so we have the
I'll give you
data
a
for
work at
when these
home
wrecks
job
occur.
pretty
So
soon.
we'll have it would be maybe an hour. We'll have the fake or 30 minutes, depending on the traffic flow. We'll have the wrecks occur an hour earlier than they were on average.
Time out. How you? I could just imagine this. I don't want to be the poor bastard on the highway when the fake drone wreck takes place. Next
Dude,
to
it's literally
Listen,
a wreck where a person isn't dying or getting injured.
But I don't think you could predict that. Because say you're just some dude
No,
driving,
but
and
then
you're next
we'll
to
be
one of
collecting
those
data, and there were
crash-
going to be accidents that happen.
Dude, so there
because
would
of
have
this.
to be,
and that's going to become
Time out.
factored into
There would
it.
have to be. There would have to be these yellow, like.
Then we're gonna have drone drones.
Time the fuck out. Give me a second. You would have to have almost
Telling you, Mike.
designated cars that would be like a certain color, right? Like, so say you have them like the yellow.
No, dude, the
demo
thing
color.
is, for it to work, they have to blend in. People can't know. No, I'm telling you, it has to be. It's like you have to try
this
and
is what I'm
create. It has to be
saying.
organic.
This
You have to
is-
create the environment. You have to. The environment has to be as unchanged as possible.
Dude,
What are you putting in this car?
here's what I'm
No,
saying.
you're gonna have like cars that are all ghetto and look at. We're gonna be.
Dude,
when you donate your cars, they could go to this. They
that's
just
what
plug
I'm
in the-
saying.
So now we're
No, none of the
now we're
outside-
stealing from
no.
cars for kids
No,
stuff
because
now.
once the world knows, if you make them all a bright colored car, then that screws it up.
No,
they-
I feel like it
there
would
can't-
help.
there
So I
can't
would be like, yo, let me get the fuck out the
Okay,
way.
then maybe we just discovered another solution.
So that's what I'm saying.
Maybe
Listen.
my bonkers solution created another one. That the cars being blatant in there. It's almost like having an empty cop car parked somewhere.
Yeah.
You're
like,
watch out, slow down.
You don't know
You
where
have these autonomous wreck cars.
they scored again.
they might get in a wreck.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So it's like you have these like yellow cars.
There's two of them. Oh shit! We better get out of the way.
That's
this
what I'm
makes
saying.
it even better.
That's what I'm saying.
oh, shit,
If you're driving,
Like,
And we don't even have to get in wrecks.
that's what I'm
They
saying.
might
If you're
get in a
driving,
wreck.
if you were some poor bastard driving down the road and you look to your left and see this yellow car with the little crash dummy in the seat, and you're just like,
you look
oh,
right.
fuck.
There's another one.
And you're just thinking like, and they're just like, oh, bah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're thinking, man, I'm just like,
Fucking
I need to hit the brakes. What do I do? So that's what I'm
The thing
saying.
is, because if you
The
see
cars-
because you think by default they're designed not to crash. But no.
Yeah.
These are supposed to crash.
So they just sandwich old boy.
No, they're not gonna do that.
No, they hit him.
Fuck out. No, he's gonna freak the fuck out. He's gonna mash his brakes, and some real person behind him is gonna rear end the fuck out of him.
Either way, the variables. These are the variables.
So you've created an actual human wreck. Trying to
But I'm
avoid-
saying those just start to become factored
Meanwhile,
into
the drone cars
algorithm.
are-
Into the algorithm.
The drone cars go off down the road 200 miles, Chris, and then all of a sudden
Okay.
they're like,
No, all you're saying is funny because my mindset would be like everything in the experiment, everyone
yeah, they're
else would be
sleeper
clueless.
cells. They're sleepers.
Yeah. So it's basically like
You got
people wouldn't
sleeper
even know.
cell cars.
A drone ambulance would show up. Everything would have to occur like an.
And he would
like a
just do
wreck
like
happen.
this. Chris,
It would be like autopilot. It'd be like
he would
auto.
just- the drone ambulance would show up and just look at the car.
No, I'm saying because everything
got
else
you.
has to occur as naturally as
They all
possible.
know it's, yeah.
So that it's literally everybody goes by. People act like a wreck happened. That looks like someone died, but the whole time, none of all those. There were no humans.
Somebody's baby mama shows up on the scene
Dude,
crying.
it gets
You got a baby mama on
absurdly
scene
impractical.
Organic jobs.
God.
It's very impractical. But
So at this point, though,
but
if you're
these happen
having
in precision
planned wrecks-
accidents.
So
the
if
end
you're
of the
having-
day, no. But
if you're-
the end
okay,
of the day, my
precision
thought.
accidents.
Let me. I was just wondering, like,
Yeah.
now are you on my same
Oh, I'm
mind track? To
doing
where
the best
everyone
I
else would be
can.
clueless. For it to work, it has to. The goal is to replace real accidents with accidents where people weren't in those cars. And so, if we could somehow in the system have them like sleeper cells, these autonomous vehicles, they get in wrecks, sleeper ambulance. We have to have the environment react the same way. But it's just there aren't any people dying in these wrecks anymore. That was the end thought.
Man.
Sorry, so what were you gonna say?
I don't.
That's a lot.
That is a lot, man.
But it
That's
makes
like
sense.
eating a 72-ounce steak in 2 bites.
I mean, not that make, but it brought to light other things that were funny. To where if we just had autonomous cars driving around like policemen, but they're not even policemen.
They wreck.
But you know that they're programmed to wreck into each other.
Undercovers.
People are gonna get a. Like people could drive so safe, like, oh crap, okay, I'm driving slow.
Bro,
There's those wild ass cars driving around again.
is that one of those dummies in that car next to us?
Oh my gosh, dude, that's ridiculous, man.
Dude,
What a hypothetical precision.
dude, no, but I got to the best idea because of our conversation. We want them to be clearly marked cars. We want people to, whenever they see one, they think, I'm safe. But when they see another one pulling on the freeway, they're like, oh shit, how close are they? Okay, let's better start to slow down.
You see one rocket onto the highway at like $1.20. He's just like,
Yeah, oh shit. So if
you just hit your hazards.
so maybe we just designed these cars
Light them up. I'm gonna wait for him to finish drinking. He doing
Because
a
you
buck
freeze
20.
this
Hang on.
bit.
He's doing a $1.20 like he's late for work. Like he's gotta go get a crash.
he's late to get into a wreck.
Oh my god, dude.
You had to stop at Starbucks before I got this Prius.
What's this little thing on the screen here? Can the viewers see that? You got me looking
like that?
fucking stupid.
No,
Oh
okay,
my
no, 'cause
gosh, man.
So then maybe we just design the autonomous cars to just be driving around, and if they detect that they're within like so close to each other, they start to try and get into a wreck. All right.
The opposite of how all those sensors on cars are.
Yeah, like they'll have some kind of Wi-Fi. They have some kind of detection.
Or
To where,
cars slow down.
to where they can. like, oh, there's as soon as like they
It's
were
about
within
to
like
happen.
a set range, they're within each other. They immediately like start to navigate towards each
here's
other.
the thing, though. Time out.
But they follow traffic laws.
I see it.
They
I
follow
see it.
traffic laws, but they're slowly
I see
navigating to
it.
each other to get into a wreck, just so they can crash. There's like they're following traffic perfectly. It's like, oh, but once they get within their detectable range of each other, they slowly start to navigate. Bow.
It's just like,
Pop. And a little fire. Maybe a firework goes off.
no, so here's my thing. Here's the variable. Is because you're next to them in traffic, you see the cars, and then all of a sudden, here's where the wreck starts. Is because somebody's sitting at a light, right? Look.
I'm not looking at you.
Look, you're sitting at a light. You're at a four-way.
Yeah.
Okay.
See the crash test dummies.
You got one. You got one to your left, and then you're sitting there.
You think it's peaceful? You're taking your family to church.
You got one guy on your left going straight, and you got one on your right about to do a turn, and you're just like, oh man. And so he knows he doesn't have the light, but he tries to go to try and beat it. Because he's like, I'm not getting stuck in this drone wreck. And so he punches it.
No, yes, the
and
wrecks
gets in
will
a real
happen
wreck.
because of the drone wrecks. But
So
over
you're knowing
time,
that's
going to
gonna-
be
So
real-time data collection.
You're taking the.
You're
You're going to break
the
a few eggs
algorithm
to
is
make
going
an
to
omelet.
adapt to real-time data collection.
We're going with the headphones and not talk over each other.
Sorry.
But
Real-time data collection, just because the way that Uber has literally given this. I went to business school, so I can say this. But no, but what Uber has given us real-time supply and demand statistical information that we've never had in like we do now.
bro,
That's
a madman.
That's why like the pricing for Uber changes and the surges, because they literally are able to see supply and demand, the need for people, the need for rides, the need for whatever, to where they can price it like economically is perfect, like because they
According
have real-time
to-
information, but now they have it on like a global scale, and just to have like that, it's such an insane system.
Oh no, it is.
And it's of course it's limited to like rideshare, F cars. It's not like, oh, supply and we know exactly how many people are buying a taco right now or something
Yeah.
weird. But it just that information actually existing in a live setting, it's insane. And so
So-
I'm saying, and in the same way, that's how our robots are going to crash.
So how do we know that this stuff isn't already happening in a way? These robot crashes. How do you know that this maybe isn't already something that's happening?
Mikey, that's
The stars have